On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Queer.
Strange or odd, typically in an interesting or attractive way.
Examples:
Queer money. Queer fashion. The behavior of the clown at the party was quite queer.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Suspicion.
The act of doubting something, especially something wrong.
Examples:
Suspicion of fraud. Cast suspicion. There was an almost certain suspicion that the company was involved in illegal activities.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Quantum.
The smallest amount or unit of something, especially electromagnetic energy.
Examples:
Probabilistic quantum theory. Laws of quantum mechanics. Big techs are now eager to develop quantum computers.
Experimental.
Relating to or based on new ideas, forms, methods, etc. that have not been tried before, usually to find out what effect they have.
Examples:
experimental data, experimental design. The product is still in the experimental stage.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
functional specification, engineering specification. The project specifications outlined the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Breadth.
The measure or extent of something from one side to another. Width, the range, scope, or extent of something.
Examples:
breadth measurement, breadth of vision. The breadth of knowledge that she displayed during the presentation was impressive.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
mysterious object, mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Remark.
A comment or observation, or something said or written about a particular subject or situation. Verb, to give a spoken statement on a particular subject or situation.
Examples:
a flattering remark. Remark dripping with bitterness. His candid remark at the meeting sparked a lively discussion among the attendees.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb, turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Paradoxical.
Seemingly contradictory or absurd because of having two opposite features or facts, though it is probably true.
Examples:
A paradoxical anecdote. Apparently paradoxical. It is paradoxical that the French, who prefer animal foods, live longer than people in other countries.
Interpretation.
An explanation or opinion of something, especially that is not immediately obvious.
Examples:
The interpretation of history. Open to interpretation. His interpretations of literary works are often unique.
Fabric.
Cloth or other material produced by weaving wool, cotton, silk, etc., used for making clothes, covering furniture, etc.
Examples:
A hand-loomed fabric. Fabric of creation. These synthetic fabrics are used in military vests because of their excellent abrasion resistance.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Preposterous.
Absurd, ridiculous, or contrary to reason or common sense.
Examples:
Preposterous claim. Preposterous price. The idea that aliens built the pyramids is preposterous.
Wasteful.
Characterized by excessive or unnecessary use or consumption, using resources or materials inefficiently or inappropriately, resulting in unnecessary waste or expense.
Examples:
Wasteful practices. Wasteful habits. Buying new clothes every week is a wasteful use of money and resources.
Postulate.
To suggest or assume the existence, truth, or necessity of something, typically as a basis for reasoning or further investigation.
Examples:
Postulate a theory. Postulate an argument. Scientists postulate that gravity plays a major role in the universe's formation.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Mutual.
common to or shared by two or more parties.
Examples:
Share of a mutual fund. Mutual efforts. They cooperated for their mutual benefit.
Undetectable.
Not able to be noticed or seen, or too small or faint to be noticed.
Examples:
Undetectable levels. Below undetectable limits. The study found that the changes in the brain were undetectable by current imaging techniques.
Porthole.
A small round window in a ship or aircraft, often with a hinged cover.
Examples:
Porthole window. Round porthole. The cabin's porthole provided a beautiful ocean view.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Imbibe.
To consume or absorb something, especially an alcoholic beverage, to accept ideas or information.
Examples:
Imbibe the idea. Imbibe alcohol. She imbibed the culture and traditions of the country during her visit.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Bladder.
A hollow, flexible sac-like organ in the body that stores and expels fluids such as urine or bile.
Examples:
Bladder infection. Swollen bladder. Drinking too much coffee can irritate the bladder and cause frequent urination.
Elementary.
Relating to the first principles or fundamental parts of a subject, fundamental or basic, often used to refer to a school or level of education that covers the fundamental principles of various subjects.
Examples:
Elementary math. Elementary level. Elementary school students must learn basic math and reading skills.
Probabilistic.
Characterized by the influence of chance or probability, involving the use of statistical models or methods to estimate likelihoods or risks.
Examples:
Probabilistic model. Probabilistic approach. In a probabilistic system, the outcome is uncertain and can vary based on chance.
Nitrogen.
A chemical element with the symbol N and atomic number 7, which is a highly reactive element that forms part of many compounds, including amino acids and proteins.
Examples:
Heavy nitrogen. Nitrogen absorption. Nitrogen gas is used to inflate car tires because it does not react with rubber.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples:
Oxygen atom. Neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Iguana.
A large tropical lizard with a ridge of spines down its back and a long tail, native to the Americas.
Examples:
green iguana, spiny-tailed iguana. The nature documentary showcased the mating rituals of the blue iguana species native to the Cayman Islands.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
capable worker, capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Grasp.
To take hold of something or someone quickly and firmly.
Examples:
grasp his hand, grasp a chance. They spent a lot of time trying to grasp the current situation.
Superior.
Better, higher in quality, or more advanced than others.
Examples:
superior performance, provide superior customer service. The new smartphone model is superior to the previous version in terms of speed and features.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
an intelligence test, field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
principle of treatment, principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Brainstorming.
A group activity or business method in which a group of people meet and think about something at the same time to solve a problem or to create good ideas.
Examples:
brainstorming session, do a brainstorming about a new product. Many companies employ brainstorming as a good way of generating innovative ideas.
Successive.
Following one after another in a series or sequence, happening or occurring in continuous or consecutive order, consecutive or sequential in nature.
Examples:
successive attempts, successive failures. The team won their 7th successive game, maintaining their winning streak.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
generation gap, the generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
spin a top, spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Shatter.
To break suddenly into many pieces.
Examples:
Shatter the plate. Shatter a world record. Her husband's death shattered her life entirely.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Motionless.
Without movement or motion, completely still.
Examples:
Motionless figure. Motionless body. The wounded soldier lay motionless on the battlefield waiting for medical attention.
Recall.
To remember something.
Examples:
Recall the incident. Recall his name. She vividly recalls getting laid off several years ago.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence. A feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Crystal.
A solid material with many even sides that is formed naturally when the substance becomes solid and has a highly regular atomic structure. Clear and colorless glass made of almost pure silica.
Examples:
Liquid crystal. Crystal analyses. A vast crystal chandelier glittered brightly above us.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples.
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples.
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Illustration.
A picture or diagram in a book, magazine, or newspaper that is used to explain or decorate the text, the act or process of explaining something.
Examples.
Educational illustration. Illustration artist. The illustration in the book helped me understand the concept better.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples.
Form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Stadium.
A large, usually roofless building with tiers of seats for spectators at sports or other events.
Examples.
Stadium seating. Stadium capacity. The baseball stadium was filled with excited fans eagerly awaiting the start of the game.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples.
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples.
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Impenetrable.
Not able to be passed through, entered, or understood.
Examples.
Impenetrable fortress. Through an impenetrable fog. The jungle was so dense and impenetrable that it was almost impossible to find a way through.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples.
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Penetrate.
To pass into or through something, often by overcoming resistance.
Examples:
Penetrate a cell. Penetrate quickly into the skin. Western ideology slowly penetrates through the Eastern countries.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Notion.
A general idea or understanding of something, particularly an abstract or complex concept, a belief or opinion, often one that is not based on solid evidence or facts.
Examples:
Notion of success. Vague notion. The notion of time travel has long fascinated scientists and fiction writers alike.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Cosmos.
Another name for the universe, mainly used when it is thought of as an ordered system.
Examples:
Exploration of cosmos. Origin of the cosmos. Supercomputers enable scientists to create computational models of the cosmos.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Denizen.
An inhabitant or resident of a particular place, a person, animal, or plant that is frequently found or is characteristic of a particular region or environment.
Examples:
Internet denizen. Waterfront denizen. The lake is known for its denizens of various fish species.
Intuitive.
Obtained through feelings rather than facts or proof.
Examples:
Intuitive eating. Intuitive judgment. I had an intuitive feeling that I might be pregnant.
Velocity.
The rate of change of an object's position with respect to time, often measured in meters per second, m/s.
Examples:
Initial velocity. High velocity. The velocity of the car was too fast for the road conditions.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Commander.
A person who holds authority or control over a group or organization, particularly in a military, naval, or aerospace context, an official in charge of a particular aspect of operations, such as a commander of a ship or a commander of the Air Force.
Examples:
Commander-in-Chief, Police Commander. The military commander led their troops into battle with precision and strategic planning.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation, a military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Stare.
To gaze or look fixedly and intently at someone or something, often in a questioning, curious, or suspicious manner. Noun, a fixed, intense, and prolonged gaze or look.
Examples:
Stare blankly. Give a menacing stare. He couldn't help but stare at the beautiful sunset over the ocean.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm, or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful, a person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular, a potential customer or client. Verb, to explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Quicken.
To make or become faster or more rapid, to accelerate or speed up, to stimulate or stimulate something to happen or occur more quickly.
Examples:
Quicken the process. Quicken heart rate. I need to quicken my pace to finish this project on time.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Jog.
To run or move at a slow or leisurely pace, typically for exercise, to continue talking or writing without a definite plan or purpose.
Examples:
Jog in place. Jog my memory. She decided to jog around the park to clear her head.
Merge.
To combine or integrate things, or to cause this to happen.
Examples:
Merge into a new party. Merge those systems into a new one. This consulting firm decided to merge the two companies into one.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
Bang his fist on a desk. Bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Confound.
To confuse or perplex, to mix up or throw into disorder, to prove to be false or illogical.
Examples:
Confound right and wrong. Confound the problem. The unexpected events confounded the scientists, who had to rethink their hypothesis.
Continually.
In a way that happens without interruption or repeatedly.
Examples:
Continually access information. Continually changing world. Her tongue runs on continually.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Arsenal.
A collection of weapons or military equipment stored in preparation for war or conflict. A collection of resources or tools available for use in a particular field or endeavor.
Examples:
Arsenal of knowledge. Political arsenal. The police found a hidden arsenal of weapons in the suspect's house.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Friction.
The force that opposes motion between two objects in contact, especially by producing heat and wear, and is proportional to the normal force between the objects.
Examples:
friction force, surface friction. The friction between the two countries was causing tension.
Instant.
Happening immediately, with no delay.
Examples:
get instant access, an instant reply. His pleasant face turned cold in an instant.
Vacuum.
A space empty of matter, a device or tool used for cleaning or removing debris by creating suction.
Examples:
vacuum cleaner, vacuum packing. Please use the vacuum to clean up the mess on the floor.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
pathogenic bacteria, harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
a constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Buffet.
A meal where guests serve themselves from a counter or sideboard.
Examples:
buffet style. Have a buffet meal. The buffet at the hotel had a wide variety of food options.
Thermal.
Relating to heat or temperature, designed for or capable of producing or maintaining heat.
Examples:
thermal insulation, thermal energy. The thermal imaging camera was used to detect heat signatures in the dark.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
a circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Dominate.
To have or control a lot of power and influence over somebody or something.
Examples:
dominate possession. Dominate over the weak. The perspective of his right brain dominates his consciousness.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Oblivious.
Not aware of something, especially what is happening around you, forgetful.
Examples:
Oblivious of his promise. Oblivious to our response. She was so engrossed in her work that she was oblivious to her surroundings.
Tension.
A state of mental or emotional strain or excitement, the state of being stretched tight.
Examples:
Tension headache. A high-tension wire. The tension in the room was palpable as the team waited for their leader to speak.
Insect.
Any small creature that has 6 legs and a body divided into 3 sections.
Examples:
Insect antenna. Insect biology. These insects are more prevalent above a certain latitude.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Priority.
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Scathe.
To harm or injure someone or something, often by using words or criticism, to cut or wound deeply.
Examples:
Scathe the coastal town. Scathe the politician's credibility. The harsh words from her boss were enough to scathe her confidence for the rest of the day.
Preoccupation.
The state or condition of thinking about something continuously or obsessively.
Examples:
Preoccupation with work. Military preoccupation. She has an obsessive preoccupation with weight and shape.
Tendency.
An inclination or predisposition towards a particular behavior, attitude, or course of action, a natural or prevailing tendency or characteristic.
Examples:
Economic tendency. Curious tendency. There is a growing tendency among young people to prioritize experiences over material possessions.
Electromagnetic.
Of or relating to the magnetism produced by electric charge in motion.
Examples:
electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic properties. His hypothesis concerns the role of an electromagnetic field in human health.
Fluctuation.
A change, or the process of changing, that frequently happens, especially from one extreme to another, the quality of being unsteady and subject to changes.
Examples:
price fluctuations. Fluctuation of water level. Temperature fluctuations are often milder in oceanfront areas.
Unreal.
Imaginary, not existing in fact.
Examples:
have an unreal feeling. Unreal situation. The idea of winning the lottery seemed so unreal that he didn't even bother buying a ticket.
Ethereal.
Delicate, light, and airy, extremely refined or subtle, heavenly or spiritual.
Examples:
ethereal beauty. Ethereal light. The ethereal music created a dreamlike atmosphere in the concert hall.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Whirlpool.
A rapidly rotating mass of water or air, especially one in a river or sea, causing a suction or vortex.
Examples:
whirlpool effect. Whirlpool bathtub. The river had several dangerous whirlpools that were difficult to navigate.
Desert.
Arid land with little or no vegetation, often covered with sand or rocks.
Examples:
desert basin. Oasis in the desert. This region is predominantly desert.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast, shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area, providing relief from the sun.
Volcano.
A mountain or hill, typically conical, having a crater or vent through which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are or have been erupted from the Earth's crust.
Examples:
Volcano alert level. Active volcano. The island was formed by a volcano millions of years ago.
Dune.
A hill or ridge of sand that is formed by the wind and found in deserts, coastal areas, or other locations with loose, sandy soil.
Examples:
Dune ecosystem. Coastal dune. We climbed the sandy dune to get a better view of the ocean.
Volcanic.
Relating to or produced by or consisting of volcano.
Examples:
Effects of volcanic eruptions. Increase in volcanic activity. This study indicates volcanic activity affects global warming.
Ash.
The powdery residue left after the burning of a substance, typically containing minerals and other impurities. The solid remains of a dead person after cremation.
Examples:
Ash tree. Soda ash. The volcanic ash covered the island after the eruption.
Bodily.
Relating to the body, physical or corporeal.
Examples:
Bodily functions. Bodily harm. He suffered from bodily injuries after the car accident.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Retain.
To keep or continue to possess or maintain something.
Examples:
Retain information. Retain a lawyer. Computers help people retain specific memories.
Crescent.
A shape that is curved and tapering, often resembling a moon's crescent shape.
Examples:
Crescent moon. Crescent beach. The river formed a crescent shape around the bend. Horn. A hard, pointed, often curved part that grows on the top of the heads of some animals, such as sheep and cows, a noisemaker or musical instrument that makes a loud noise when you blow through it.
Examples:
A handle of horn. Horn of a vehicle. He enjoyed hearing the tootles of their horns with beer.
Sand.
Finely granulated particles of rock or mineral material, typically found along beaches, deserts, or riverbeds, used in construction, landscaping, and other applications requiring drainage or abrasive action.
Examples:
Sand dunes. Sand castle. The sand on the beach was warm and golden.
Shallow.
Not having much distance from the top to the bottom.
Examples:
Shallow people. Shallow water. Shallow brooks are noisier than deep rivers.
Slope.
A surface with one end or side that is higher than the other.
Examples:
An abrupt slope. Slide down a slope on a ski. The hut stands on the slope of a mountain.
Grain.
Wheat or any other small hard seeds used as a food, a relatively small granular particle of a substance.
Examples:
A grain of sand. Flour made from grain. Ordinary air purifiers cannot adequately remove pollen grains.
Ridge.
A long, narrow, raised landform or rock formation.
Examples:
Top of the ridge. The ridge of the nose. The mountain range was full of rocky ridges and deep valleys.
Cascade.
A small waterfall or series of small waterfalls, a succession of stages or operations or processes or units.
Examples:
Cascade connection. Transistor cascade. The cascade of waterfalls in the national park was a breathtaking sight.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Childhood.
The state or time of being a child.
Examples:
Since childhood. Childhood development. He had fond memories of his childhood spent playing in the park with his friends.
Bombshell.
A sudden and unexpected piece of news or information that is shocking, startling, or disruptive, A person who is very attractive or sexy.
Examples:
Political bombshell. Beauty bombshell. The news of his resignation was a bombshell for the company's employees.
Momentary.
Lasting for only a brief moment or an extremely short period of time, occurring momentarily.
Examples:
Momentary pause. Momentary distraction. The momentary lapse in concentration caused her to miss the crucial shot.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Neutrino.
A very small and electrically neutral particle with a very small mass that rarely reacts with other matter.
Examples:
Neutrino capture. Sterile neutrinos. This laboratory has a pool consisting of thousands of neutrino detectors.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Assist.
To help someone in doing anything.
Examples:
Assist a patient. Assist his goal. Please assist her with the furniture relocation.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Discomfort.
A feeling of being uncomfortable physically or mentally or being embarrassed, a slight pain.
Examples:
Endure discomfort and pain. Discomfort in the abdomen. He felt no discomfort as the dentist drilled his deadened tooth.
Varnish.
A liquid that is painted onto wood, metal, etc., and that forms a hard, clear, shiny surface when dry.
Examples:
Varnish oil. Fast-acting varnish. This varnish provides a long-lasting and durable gloss finish.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Adjust.
To make a minor modification to something to make it more suited for a new set of conditions or to make it function better.
Examples:
Adjust a schedule. Adjust the rearview mirror. You have to adjust your contents to the age of the audience.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, to reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
Simulate climate change. Simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Trunk.
The main stem or body of a tree which its branches grow.
Examples:
The trunk of the tree. The trunk of the body. Destructive fungi thrive in moist environments, such as those seen in wounds on the trunk.
Mole.
Small velvety furred burrowing mammal having small eyes and fossorial 4 feet, a spy who works against enemy espionage, a small congenital pigmented spot on the skin.
Examples:
Mole catcher. Mole planted by the FBI. The mole burrowed in the ground.
Underground.
Under the surface of the ground, a secret group organized to achieve a specific purpose, such as overthrowing the government or occupying a force.
Examples:
Water flowing underground. Underground activist. Having underground parking has been very beneficial throughout the winter.
Stride.
To walk with long steps in a particular direction, noun, an important and positive progress.
Examples:
Stride across a room. Stride down a slope. She strides confidently across the stage to accept her award.
Pond.
A small, shallow lake.
Examples:
A garden pond. Pond water. The freshwater pond was home to many different types of fish and was a popular spot for fishing.
Bat.
A nocturnal animal with wings that flies and feeds at night, similar to a mouse, a piece of wood with a handle used for hitting the ball in sports including baseball, cricket, and table tennis.
Examples:
Bat cave. Bat an eye. The cave was a habitat for bats.
Catching.
Attracting attention or interest, likely to be noticed or remembered, appealing or compelling.
Examples:
Catching fire. Catching disease. The catching scent of freshly baked bread made my mouth water.
Swallow.
To make food, drink, pills, etc., pass down your throat into your stomach. Noun, small long-winged songbird noted for swift, graceful flight and the regularity of its migrations.
Examples:
Swallow a handful of pills. A swallowtail. I swallowed my anger and kept quiet.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Variable.
Likely to change or vary often. Noun, a symbol, like X or Y, that is used in mathematical or logical expressions to represent a value that may be changed.
Examples:
A variable species. A dependent variable. Rainfall in the tropics is highly variable.
Incidental.
Happening or likely to happen in the course of events, without being planned or intended, minor or peripheral.
Examples:
Incidental to my story. Incidental damage. The broken vase was just an incidental expense.
Hue.
The quality of a color as determined by its dominant wavelength.
Examples:
The hues of a rainbow. Hue change. To achieve a warmer hue, add orange paint.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples.
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Acoustic.
Relating to sound or the sense of hearing.
Examples.
Acoustic properties of a hall. Acoustic guitar. The ground acts as an acoustic barrier against outside sounds.
Texture.
The feel or appearance of a surface or substance.
Examples.
The texture of the skin. The texture of octopus. We could sense the silk's lovely texture.
Furry.
Covered in fur or a furry material, resembling fur.
Examples.
The furry skin. Have furry leaves. The stuffed animal was so furry and soft that it was hard to resist hugging it.
Blueness.
The quality or state of being blue in color, a blue hue or tint, melancholic or sad mood or feeling.
Examples.
The blueness of the ocean. Feeling blueness inside. The painter captured the blueness of the sky in his landscape painting.
Wavelength.
The distance between 2 points in the same phase in consecutive cycles of a wave.
Examples.
Wavelength of light. Long wavelength laser. White color is made up of many different wavelengths of light.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples.
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples.
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Sensory.
Of or relating to the physical senses.
Examples.
A sensory organ. A child with sensory issues. Sharks have highly developed sensory systems and are extremely sensitive creatures.
Multimodal.
Involving or using several ways of communication or expression.
Examples.
Multimodal input device. Multimodal approach. The multimodal transportation system included trains, buses, and bikes.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Distinguish.
To notice or understand the difference between two people or things.
Examples:
Distinguish these two things. Distinguish man from the other animals. This study distinguished 4 different ways to run a business.
Fatty.
Containing a lot of fat.
Examples:
Less fatty meat. Fatty acid. You should keep away from fatty foods.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Dilute.
To make a substance less concentrated by adding a liquid or another substance to it.
Examples:
Dilute acid with water. Dilute a great idea. She diluted the concentrated juice with water.
Caproic.
Pertaining to or derived from caproic acid, equals a fatty acid with 6 carbon atoms, relating to or resembling the odor or properties of caproic acid.
Examples:
Caproic fatty acid. Caproic odor. Researchers are studying the caproic fermentation process to produce biofuels.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Molecular.
Of or relating to molecules, equals a group of 2 or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Molecular structure. Molecular biology. Molecular weight is the sum of all the atoms.
Trumpet.
A brass musical instrument with a flared bell and a bright, penetrating tone. Verb, to announce or praise loudly or publicly.
Examples:
Trumpet player. Trumpet solo. She played a beautiful melody on the trumpet.
Rhinoceros.
Also rhino, a large, thick-skinned mammal with one or two horns on the nose, typically found in Africa and Asia.
Examples:
Rhinoceros habitat. White rhinoceros. The baby rhinoceros at the wildlife sanctuary was recently born and is very cute.
Oriented.
Referring to someone or something that is focused or directed toward a particular goal or objective, organized around a specific principle or approach.
Examples:
Oriented graph. Technology-oriented. The company is very customer-oriented and strives to provide excellent service.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Improbable.
Not likely to happen or be true, unlikely, having a low probability or chance of occurring.
Examples:
Improbable story. It is improbable that we will find a solution to this problem overnight.
Miracle.
An act or occurrence that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws, and is therefore believed to be caused by God.
Examples:
Miracle person. Economic miracle. The doctors said that her recovery was a miracle.
Marble.
A hard crystalline metamorphic rock that has a pattern of lines going through it and takes a high polish used for sculpture and as building material. A small ball made of stone, especially one used in children's games.
Examples:
Marble statues. Artificial marble. The floor was made of white and black marble arranged in a checkerboard pattern.
Statue.
A sculpture of a person or animal, typically made of stone or metal, that is intended to represent the subject in a lifelike or symbolic way.
Examples:
A beautiful statue. The ancient Egyptian statues. The statue of the famous hero stood proudly in the town square.
Crystalline.
Resembling crystal in clarity, transparency, or brilliance, having a highly ordered and symmetrical molecular structure.
Examples:
Crystalline structure. Crystalline water. The geologist found a beautiful specimen of a crystalline mineral.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Forth.
Forward, outward, or onward in location, direction, or progress, into view or consideration, with confidence, boldness, or in the open.
Examples:
Bring forth a beautiful vase. Call forth demand. I pushed forth with my new project, even though it would take much hard work.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Steady.
Firmly fixed, supported, or balanced, not shaking or moving.
Examples:
Steady increase. Take a steady job. The patient's vital signs are steady, indicating a stable condition.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples.
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples.
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples.
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples.
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples.
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Vastness.
The extent or size of something, often describing an ample space or area, the quality of being immense or immense in scale.
Examples.
Limitless vastness. Scenic vastness. The vastness of the ocean was awe-inspiring and humbling.
Astronomical.
Relating to astronomy or the study of celestial bodies and phenomena, very large or immense in scale or magnitude.
Examples.
Astronomical observation. Astronomical numbers. The cost of the new equipment was astronomical and beyond the company's budget.
Geology.
A science that deals with the history of the Earth as recorded in rocks.
Examples.
Bureau of Geology. Local geology. He was a visiting geology professor at the University of Tokyo.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples.
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples.
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples.
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Landmark.
A notable or important event, place, or achievement, a significant object or feature that serves as a reference point.
Examples:
Literary landmark. Act as a landmark. The new museum is a prestigious landmark in the city's cultural scene.
Originate.
To come into existence in a particular place or situation, to start something in a specific place.
Examples:
Originate from the country. Originate a political movement. The flight originates in Vancouver.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Avail.
To help or benefit, to use or take advantage of.
Examples:
Avail you little. Avail ourselves of this opportunity. Their financing options are reasonable and easy to avail.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
Interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Limitation.
A rule or act that restricts the scope of something.
Examples:
Impose limitation. Limitation of exercise. Disability is a physical limitation to living everyday life.
Apprentice.
A person who works for and learns from a skilled employer to become a skilled worker themselves.
Examples:
Apprentice carpenter. A young apprentice. He took on an apprentice to teach him the trade.
Emancipate.
To set free from legal, social, or political restrictions, to liberate.
Examples:
Emancipate a slave. Emancipate him from anxiety. The organization works to emancipate people from poverty and provide them with education and job opportunities.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Make-believe.
Involving or characterized by the act of pretending or imagining, often playfully or fantastically, not real or genuine, but created for entertainment or imagination. Noun, the act of pretending or imagining, especially in children's play.
Examples:
Make-believe character. A game of make-believe. His make-believe stories were so vivid that it was hard to distinguish fact from fiction.
Slit.
A narrow cut or opening, often made by a sharp instrument or tool. Verb, to cut or make a long, narrow opening or incision in something, typically with a sharp instrument such as a knife or scissors.
Examples:
Slit pocket. Slit the fabric. He made a small slit in the paper to fit it in the envelope.
Mechanics.
The branch of physics that deals with the study of motion, forces, and energy. Mechanic, someone whose occupation is repairing and maintaining automobiles.
Examples:
Mechanics equation. Mechanics of the game. He studied mechanics in college and now works as an engineer.
Enlarge.
To make something bigger or larger, to become bigger or larger.
Examples:
Enlarge a photograph. Enlarge my experience. Please enlarge your new theory.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Similarly.
In almost the same way. Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Relativism.
The belief that truth, knowledge, or morality are not absolute or objective, but instead relative to the context in which they are perceived or determined.
Examples:
linguistic relativism, cultural relativism. Moral relativism suggests that there is no objective right or wrong.
Manifest.
To show something such as feeling, attitude, quality, etc., clearly through signs or actions.
Examples:
manifest as the word. Manifest displeasure. The Prime Minister manifested his regret for his neighbors.
Contraction.
The act or process of becoming smaller or shorter in size, volume, or amount.
Examples:
contraction of a disease. Contraction in the industry. The contraction of the economy has led to job losses.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Subscribe.
To agree to receive or support something, often through payment or regular participation, to sign up for or enroll in something, such as a publication, service, or program.
Examples:
subscribe to the service. Subscribe a petition. I want to subscribe to the newsletter to stay up to date on industry news.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
the mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Anatomy.
The scientific study that deals with the physical structure of humans, animals, or plants.
Examples:
animal anatomy. Anatomy of a country's collapse. The professor explained the anatomy of the nervous system.
Physiological.
Relating to the normal functioning of living organisms and their organs and systems, concerning the physical or biochemical processes and activities that occur within the body.
Examples:
Physiological response. Physiological activity. The doctor explained the various physiological changes that occur during pregnancy.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Inconsistent.
Not remaining constant or in agreement.
Examples:
Inconsistent results. Inconsistent with the roadmap. This lawsuit appears to be unfair and inconsistent.
Consistent.
Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc.
Examples:
Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Misbehave.
To behave badly.
Examples:
Misbehave with language. The student who had misbehaved. It was unbelievable that they should misbehave.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Faulty.
Having a defect or flaw that affects performance or operation.
Examples:
Faulty equipment. Make a faulty diagnosis. The faulty wiring caused a power outage.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Austere.
Severe or strict in manner or attitude, without adornment or ornamentation, ascetically simple.
Examples:
Austere budget. Austere decor. The monk's austere lifestyle was characterized by simplicity and self-discipline.
Vile.
Highly offensive, unpleasant, or objectionable, morally reprehensible or wicked, characterized by cruelty or violence.
Examples:
Vile behavior. Vile language. The vile smell coming from the dumpster was unbearable.
Monster.
An imaginary creature that is large and has various human and animal parts, someone or something large and powerful.
Examples:
Horde of monsters. Monster film. This car has a monster engine.
Revenge.
The act of seeking or taking retribution for harm or injury, or the desire to do so.
Examples:
Revenge attack. Seek revenge. After his family is killed, the main character sets out on a quest for revenge against the people responsible.
Thereby.
As a result, consequence of a particular action or set of conditions.
Examples:
Thereby obtain data. Thereby improving overall health. The new software will streamline the workflow, thereby increasing productivity.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Escalate.
To increase in intensity, size, or severity, to make something greater, worse, or more serious.
Examples:
Escalate into a major international incident. To escalate. The situation quickly escalated and turned violent.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Regard.
To think about or consider somebody or something in a specified way.
Examples:
Regard him as an enemy. Regard the situation as unfortunate. Frugality and industry are still regarded as virtues.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples:
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Revert.
To return to a previous state or condition, to reply.
Examples:
Revert to a heavy smoker. Revert to the original subject. After trying the new software, I reverted to the old version.
Basil.
An herb with fragrant, green leaves that is used to flavor many different types of food, especially Italian and Thai cuisine.
Examples:
Freshly chopped basil. Basil leaves. The basil in the garden was ready to be picked for tonight's pasta dish.
Thrash.
To beat violently with a stick or whip, to move violently and uncontrollably, to defeat soundly in a competition or contest.
Examples:
Thrash about with pain. Thrash out a deal. He thrashed in the water when he realized he was too far from the shore.
Gourmet.
Relating to high-quality food, especially that which is prepared with great skill and care, referring to someone who has refined or discerning taste in food.
Examples:
Gourmet techniques. Gourmet coffee. The hotel boasts a gourmet restaurant that serves only the finest foods and wines.
Arboreal.
Relating to or living in trees, characterized by the presence of trees.
Examples:
Arboreal lifestyle. Arboreal habitat. The spider monkey is an arboreal primate found in Central and South America.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Scientifically.
In a way that relates to science or is connected with science.
Examples:
Investigate scientifically. Scientifically explainable. The hypothesis is not yet scientifically proven.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Cumbersome.
Difficult to handle or use, especially because of being large, heavy, or not effective, not elegant or graceful in expression.
Examples:
Cumbersome process. A cumbersome suitcase. His cumbersome writing style made the reader confused.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
economical use of her time, an economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Purposeful.
Having a specific aim or purpose, determined.
Examples:
purposeful series of actions, at a purposeful pace. She had a purposeful look and was determined to complete the task.
Agent.
A person who represents and negotiates on behalf of someone else, such as a literary agent or talent agent, of chemistry and medicine, a substance that brings about a chemical or physical effect, of computer science, a piece of software that performs a task autonomously.
Examples:
agent system, antidiarrheal agent. The FBI agent went undercover to infiltrate the criminal organization.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
unsatisfied desire, fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
intention behind his decision, clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Guilt.
The fact of having committed something illegal, the negative feelings caused by believing or knowing that you have done something wrong.
Examples:
criminal guilt, feeling of guilt. Shame and guilt have significant social influences.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Impute.
To attribute or ascribe a quality or action to someone or something. To assign responsibility or blame for a particular act or outcome.
Examples:
impute guilt to him without evidence. Impute the accident to the inattentiveness. He tried to impute the project's failure on his team members, but they were not responsible.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples:
intentional destruction of evidence. An intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Brilliantly.
In an intelligent, graceful, or skillful manner, very brightly or effectively.
Examples:
brilliantly executed. Brilliantly lit. He played the piano brilliantly at the concert.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Entity.
Something that exists independently and has its own identity.
Examples:
Legal entity. Government entity. A company is a distinct legal entity.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Delude.
To deceive or mislead someone, to give a false impression of something.
Examples:
Delude with false promises. Delude the public. It is easy to delude yourself into thinking everything is fine when it's not.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Pleistocene.
Relating to the geological epoch between the Pliocene and Holocene, characterized by extensive glaciations and the presence of early human ancestors.
Examples:
Marine Pleistocene deposits. Pleistocene climate fluctuations. Mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant ground sloths are examples of Pleistocene megafauna.
Versatile.
Able to do many things in different fields, having many talents.
Examples:
Provide a versatile solution. A versatile writer. He's a versatile actor who has acted in various parts.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.